There we go. We're live. What's up, everybody? You hear me, Brian?
Yep, I
All right.
got you.
I was just making sure you didn't push mute on me again. So we should be up and running. Um, we do got a guest tonight with us. Something that I've been kind of looking forward to. I've been talking to him about a week now, and should be pretty good. Well, I hope. If he's not good, I'm giving you guys his address, and we're gonna tell y'all where he lives, so we can go over there with the stick and throw a beat down on him. So, let's see here. All right, let me start this. That's because. Oh no, it wasn't messed up. You guys get no sound. You don't need to hear it. You saw it. All right, everybody. This is that guy Skimpy. So what's up?
What's up, everybody?
No, you got to do it like you do in your video, man. You got to say, like, "What's up, everybody?" That guy Skimpy.
What's up, everybody? It's that guy, Skimpy. I'm sitting here with these two goombas over here. Hey, I just want to get something off my chest right now because these guys didn't hear us talking earlier. To all my fans, I want to apologize to these two knuckleheads. They are not Seahawk fans. Actually, my boy Brian, he's a halfer.
He's a
But
hopper.
Jade, man, you
No, hey, I'll put it out there right now. I live in Washington, and I'm not a Seahawk fan, nor
no.
nor a Mariners fan, nor a Sounders fan, nor what the hell's the chick team? I'm anti-Seattle.
Chick
Hey,
team.
let's just say it. Let's just say it. I don't know. They got a chick team, right? The basketball team.
So when you
This,
moving, man?
the store.
When you moving?
Well, actually, I should be moving to Seattle pretty soon.
No, when you moving out of Washington.
No, no, man. I love Washington. Washington's the best place in the world. This side
Hey,
of the
don't worry.
mountains.
Don't worry, Skimp. He'll draft some Seahawks in fantasy this year, so he'll have
Hey,
no.
I bet you he will.
He will. He will. He'll take that Seattle defense.
Equal opportunity. That's what it is. All right. So you guys do any fishing this weekend?
I did not.
You did not. I
I
did
did.
not.
I went out today for a little bit with the old boy in his bass boat, but we pretty much just drove around the river and looked at some different spots and said, "Yep, it's flowing fast and high and dirty."
It's very bad, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I went by the reach the other day and it was
All right,
flooded
so
so
I'm only
much.
on the Skype right now. I'm not on the YouTube. So I'm not. I'm only on the Skype. I'm not on the YouTube. I got a couple buddies uh, texting me trying to get in. How do they get in?
To what? Watching YouTube?
Watch.
They just go to the Oop de Oop site and it should be
Yeah, do
live
they
on
just
the
go
Oop
to
de Oop.
YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube at Oop de Oop.
Yep. It says there's 7 watching right now, so they're watching, and they can chat or they can comment on the live chat,
They won't be watching
tell
for
us how
long.
jacked up our show is.
They won't be watching for long. Uh oh.
Nah, man. Okay.
Oh
Well,
man, you break it. You're
all
breaking
right.
up.
To
Your
all the
videos.
people
Your
watching.
your video is like chattery.
Oh, mine?
Yeah.
Oh.
He had to open the door to get better Wi-Fi signal. Uh oh.
Can you hear me now?
Uh, yeah, kinda. Okay.
It was
How come it
pretty
worked
good the other
yesterday?
night.
I know it was
Yeah.
working great the other night. Now it's just all messed up. Can you hear us? Oh,
I can hear you
He
fine.
can hear us. See, I told you it was going to be a train wreck.
So we got some comments. We got Gary Club is up in here. He says LOB baby.
What up, man?
Oh,
LOB, man. Shout
Big
out to my
Sal.
LOB fam.
Big Sal
Hey,
253.
Big Sal. Hey, that's my boy too, man. Shout out. Shout out.
Anthony Tedder.
Oh man, that's my
LOB.
partner in crime right there. LOB, man.
Yeah.
you got all those LOBs in there. It's all right. They'll tell us how bad it is. They'll be honest, right? They'll be straight to the point. Like, man,
Nah, man.
y'all need to work on it.
Yeah, man. They're huge supporters, man. I appreciate it.
Nice, man. Yeah, your video is just all choppy. I don't know if the video is messing with your audio or vice versa. You need to go tell them kids to get off the computer in the house. That's the problem. See?
Oh, they not on.
Oh, nobody's on? Okay, so you got full charge of your thing. Well, we'll try and do it, but yeah, right now it's pretty messed up. So yeah, this guy, he makes his own baits. This one dude, filthy bastard. I almost left after the Hawks comment. Hey, in my defense, I do believe that JR, a.k.a. Filthy Bass Hooker, is a Philadelphia fan. Am I not correct in that?
No, he is, and he gets as much shit as I give you guys.
All
I'm
right.
just gonna let that be
All
known.
right.
And my boy Big Sal, he's a Chargers fan, and my boy Anthony, man, he's a Dallas fan. And I don't know if Andy's on here, but if my boy Andy's on here, he's another thing. So
Yeah.
don't judge me by the people I hang out with.
Hey, no judgment, man. No judgment. So you make your own baits. What really got you into making your own baits?
Okay, man, it was about, I'd say 7, maybe 8 years ago. Me and my cousin Joshua, we were going through so many like Cincos and craw trailers and stuff, and then I came across a YouTube video of somebody making a Cinco mold out of resin, out of like fiberglass resin. And then I started doing the research, and I was just like, man, I can do that. And then I started going a little bit further into the research, and I found out that, you know what, I can buy aluminum mold and it can come out perfect every time for just a few dollars more. And so I picked it up, and man, the rest is history. Just wanted more and more. I just kept on buying more and more molds.
Mm-hmm. And so when you like how much of it was when you first started making it, man, trial and error, and you like just screwing a whole bunch of shit up? How much money did you waste? That's what I'm asking. How much money did you waste? Like,
Oh, man, a lot. You know, so what I started with is I started cutting up some of my old plastics and remelting. That's what I started with.
oh, okay. So yeah, you're recycling that stuff then. Well, yeah, I was watching on one of your videos, and you're popping it in the microwave. So those plastics, I mean, I guess they do melt. They have to melt their plastic, but so you can reuse all your old shit.
That's correct.
Really?
That's correct.
Nice. Do you still do that now? Like you melt down your shit too? Like you got like a little box on your little boat that you throw all your old stuff in?
All the time, man.
Really?
And, if you have laminate baits, there's 2 different colors. If you try to remelt those, man, when it comes out, it makes a completely different color.
Oh well, yeah. You probably just like got a lot of purple, black. Everything turns to black.
Actually, a lot of stuff turns into a dark green.
Like baby shit.
Yeah, definitely.
So, uh, holy shit. When I was talking about baby shit, I had a question for you, and I can't even remember what the hell I was going to ask you on that next one. On the next one. So, okay, so.
About baby shit?
Yeah, right? Right? Oh, so how much. So if I decided, hey man, I'm gonna make my own shit, how much does it cost the average Joe to say, okay, man, I want to get, or what do you all need to make? Let's just say I want to make jigs. So give me the tools and the necessities that I'd have to get to make a jig.
Okay, so now jigs are a lot different from plastics. Obviously, jigs are lead. You're going to need a lead burner. You're going to need the lead molds. You're going to need the type of hooks. Um, if there's a weed guard in there, if it's a weedless jig, you're going to need the weed guards. You're going to need paint. If there's eyes on it, you're going to need to put eyes on it. When it comes to paint, you can get so many different colors from ProTech. Get that right there from duomolds.com. You're going to need a heat gun to heat up the jig, and then you dip it right into the ProTech paint. So, I mean, if you're going to pour your own jigs, it's a lot less expensive than plastics.
Really? So basically, I mean, you just want to build your way up to doing stuff. I mean, you're not just going to go like to the store, buy everything, spend $1,000, and you go, okay, I'm making my own jigs, and I mean, there's no benefit in that.
Man,
it's like any hobby.
Yeah, well, man, it's not even close to $1,000, man. I would just say a few $100s. I mean, you get a lead burner for $40-$50, and then a heat gun. I got mine at Harbor Freight, $34.99, and then each powder paint is $8, and then the hook you can buy them $10 to $50 depending on which ones you're going to get. If you get like owner hooks or something like that, you're going to be paying a little bit more, but you can get Mustad or Eagle Claw, or I like all the VMC hooks. You can get all those right from Do It Molds.
Really, they sell what, like 50 out of 50 in a box or something?
Yeah, 50 or 100, sometimes 25, depending on which hook and which brand. But yeah, you can even on Do It Molds, they have a whole kit. So you can buy like a whole kit, like everything you need.
Oh, okay. They got like starter kits.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
but I think if I remember right, it doesn't come with the burner. It comes with like lead heads already poured, and you paint them and skirt them and all that good stuff.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And you don't sell these baits, right? You just kind of right now you make them for yourself, and maybe you hook your boys up and stuff.
That's exactly right, man. I already have a job, man.
Right. Yeah.
So if I had to do this for money, it would take the fun out of it.
Yeah.
So there you go. Do It Molds. And then you can go, see right up there, it says starter kits.
Oh, yeah.
Right next to soft baits. So, okay. So if you look there, there's a starter kit right there.
So that's like the...
Yeah.
There's a couple of different starter kits you can do.
So shit, that's really actually really inexpensive.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
So when you started making the baits and stuff, is this like who you started out with was Do It Molds, or were you like just doing like backyard hillbilly shit trying to make them? And
well, the first mold I ever bought was a Hank Cinco mold, and I got it from delmart.com. Then I started getting into the jigs, and Do It Molds has the best jigs, so I started Do It Molds with lead from day one. But as far as the plastics go, I started with Delmart and got a hand pour Cinco mold, and then since I was ordering lead stuff from Do It Molds, I started checking out their soft baits, because when I first got into it, Do It Molds didn't have a bunch of soft baits. think they bought out another company and then they started their own soft bait.
And they started making them. And so, do you add? I mean, I saw you know when we were talking the other night. You're talking about the ripper you made with different colors and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So, do you add like salt
Yeah.
or anything to it to try and make it more buoyant, or
Well, salt actually makes it sink.
salt makes it sink?
That's correct.
I'm in
So,
Eastern Washington.
I- so I only add salt to Cincos, man.
And that's it. So you just like regular, just table salt, or
It's fine salt. You don't want to use what is it? Deionized salt. Hold, grab it. All right. So the salt I've been using is this right here. I don't know if you can see the.
yeah.
Oh, okay. But instead of salt, an opaque bait. You can't. It's not see-through at all. That's why if you want the see-through bait sinking element, let me show you that. So this right here is the same thing as salt, but it's just a sinking additive. And you just put a little bit in it. It doesn't really change the color of your bait. And it doesn't make it all opaque, and you can have still a clear looking bait.
Oh no shit. Okay. Do you add like any other like scents and stuff to it, or do you?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
I mean, you don't got to give me all your trade secrets or anything
My
like that.
favorite. Oh no, I'll tell you. I don't care, secret or not. This right here
Toad magnet.
says it all. Toad
magnet.
magnet. And that's the truth. That's the truth.
So do you when you're out fishing your baits or anything like that? Do you use any like outside additives like Dynasty or
No,
Liquid Mayhem or
No.
anything? No.
No, I don't. No, man. I pour that in with the melted plastic, the hot plastic, and I inject it with that. And then when I'm bagging it up, I pour some of that in the bag as well. So, man, it has plenty of stank.
Oh, okay.
You can ask my LOB brothers, man. They know that it stinks.
Skimpy's here.
Then what's that smell?
That's his way of tagging.
Just tagging.
Yeah.
Oh, like a cat?
Yeah.
Like them graffiti artists, the taggers. Just
Yeah,
leaving
man.
his mark everywhere.
I don't know anything. Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. So when you're going through, I mean, you're just basically making, because since you're basically making them for yourself or a couple buddies here and there and stuff like that. So you just pretty much just make yourself a batch and then at a time, and then so you don't really go like crazy and like bust out a whole shitload over a weekend or something, do you?
Oh man, we have, man, and you can talk to my boy Anthony, Big Sal, and Andy. I mean, they've been with me where we spent hours in my shed just pouring, just a lot of stuff.
He had a bait party.
I want this kind, he wants this kind, and he wants this kind, and he wants this kind. So we pour a bunch of different kinds, so we all get a little bit of each, man. So there's been nights where we poured, a shit ton, man.
I can see everybody like, no, screw that, man. Put this in there. Put that. I want this in mine,
yeah.
and you put that in that one.
It happens.
So you all
Like,
like,
sorry, Anthony, I'm gonna give away your secret, but man, Anthony always has me pouring purple stuff, man. I don't pour a lot of purple stuff, but he's just like, man, I'm from Texas. That's what works. Purple stuff. So a lot of purple stuff comes in and out of this shit, man.
Let's get a sound like old G-Man talking about that Zoom old monster worm. All you need is one color, plum. That's it.
Plum.
Just plum.
Yeah.
What are you planning on like trying to make any other kind of stuff, or are you just like doing the baits?
I did get a new mold. I did get a new mold, man, and my buddy Big Sal 253. This one is for him. I got a new Midwest finesse jig, man. It's basically the Ned rig, and I haven't made a video on it. We just been playing with it so far, so I haven't made a video, but
That's
it's a pretty nice
secret.
mold. I'll go grab it real quick.
That's the secret lure.
Right. What's the old boy's name in Idaho? You said it's the whatever rig.
Yeah, Jeremy Miller. That's the secret. Nobody knows what a Ned rig is.
Nobody knows what a Ned rig is, but yet every company's making new fucking molds for it.
Yeah, nobody knows that, and they're getting ready to sell them at Walmart.
Right.
So
there it is, the mushroom
I don't know if
head.
you can see it.
Yeah. Oh, that.
Yeah,
So that
that's
mold
exactly
comes in at different sizes too. So you go all the way up to, what is that? 1/4 ounce? Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, you go 16th to a quarter.
Man, I'm coming over to your house next weekend, dude. We're gonna bust out some Ned rigs, quarter ounce Neds.
We've been known to throw some Ned rigs over here.
Yeah. So I gotta ask you, man. So me and my buddy Big Sal 253 have been talking about the different sizes we make, and he loves the 8, and I always think like the 532 or something like that. What size do you guys rock?
Man,
the majority of the time.
I go for the biggest that they sell right now. I think it's a 5/16. And
Really?
yeah, I go that because
So can I ask you why?
Because
Yeah.
I fish in wind and deep area, and I want to get that weight down there as fast as I can to that spot that I throw. Because you throw an 1/8 ounce, you throw an 1/8 ounce in the wind or current or anything like that, you don't know where that bait's going to go. You want to get that weight down there to the bottom. That's why I go heavier. Same thing with like drop shot. Drop shot, I'll put a 1/2 ounce on there just to try and get it down there. I'll put two quarters on there just to try and drop it. Because we're always moving. We're not like
You guys are you over in Tri-Cities. You guys are mainly smallmouth, right?
yeah.
Mostly, yeah.
So you're going a lot deeper than we are over here.
Yep.
Right.
Lot
Yeah.
of-
If
lot
you're
of
fishing in that 2 to 3 foot, 5 foot range, you're trying to drop it 1/8 ounce will be fine. But if you're trying to get it down deep to the bottom real quick, and or wind or anything like that, then yeah, you want to go with the heavier weight.
Yeah. Fishing with Big Sal, man, I've seen him put a lot of fish in the boat with that 1/8 ounce.
Yeah, they say you should try to go with
And
as
we were
light as you can
fishing
get by.
about 10 feet.
Yeah, because I know like when Brian and I are fishing, he fishes this Mojo rig, and he uses that 1/8 ounce. It's not even 1/8 ounce, is it? It's smaller than that. No, 1/8 ounce.
Yeah, it's 1/8 ounce.
Yeah, and I'm always using a heavier one because I like to cast it a little bit further, and I suck with the bait caster, so I need that extra weight. That's my crutch to get that shit out there so I don't backspool it.
You're one of those guys, man.
Yeah.
Just take your bait caster in the backyard, put a big ass weight on it, and just keep practicing, man.
Hey,
I mean, I'm not trying to make you feel bad or anything, but my wife got it down.
oh,
Damn.
hey,
just
man.
Like that.
Huh?
That but
You know what? I think that's the end of the show.
Seahawks fans, we get it a little bit faster than the Colts fans. I don't know.
No, I like for anything light. I like throwing my spinny setup. I don't my bait caster. I can't. Man, I try and do it. I got my one bait caster down pretty good, but everything else, man, I need a heavy weight on there.
Jade fishes sometimes like a bull in a china shop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a power fisherman. He's a power fisherman.
There's no rest for the weary. If I can't catch
he's
it,
not a finesse specialist.
if I can't catch it, you damn near guarantee I'm gonna knock its ass out with that heavy ass weight when it drops on top of his head. That's what I'm shooting for. I'll get the thing in the goal and freaking bring him up. So you've been messing with those Ned rigs and stuff like that. Are the what are they? What? That's just a mushroom head, right? Is that what they're calling that mold?
Yeah. So the cool thing about this one is it actually has a trapper on it. So there's not a collar. It's actually a little hook that you hook your bait onto, so it keeps it on a lot better.
Right.
I haven't personally fished with it yet. I made some for my buddy Big Sal, and he's rocked them. He said he likes them. So I've never got into the Ned rig, but I've seen Big Sal hook it up. So I'm just like, man, I gotta. Sleeping over. I gotta get on this technique.
I have never caught a largemouth with a Ned rig. It's always been smallmouth, really? And so I don't know how good they are on that, but apparently they're good. I mean, you guys are catching them over there, so. But I've never caught a largemouth with this. Whenever I'm fishing for largemouth or we're in a largemouth area, I don't bust out my Ned rig. I just seem like I'll catch a perch for anything.
Big Sal's watching right now. Big Sal, tell him what you do, man.
Yeah, teach me. Tell me how it's done.
Big Sal, you still on?
Usually the Ned rig is that's what you pull out when nothing's working.
And it usually catches a fish. You're going to catch something with a Ned rig. But my problem is, so you on those ones that you can make right now, you could use different size hooks or put bigger hooks into it. That's what's good, because one thing I did not like about the original Ned rig, and Brian and I talked about this before, is that it will catch fish. It will flat freaking catch fish. There's no way you can't catch a fish with a Ned rig, but you're gonna catch little ones to big ones, but those little ones though they'll gulp that little freaking hook down, and now the next thing you know you're trying to dig that thing out and you're killing fish, and that's one of the drawbacks why I did not like that Ned rig.
All right. Well, with the experience I had, fishing with Big Sal and watching him, man, I seen him boat a 3.5 and a 4.5 in the same day, about 10 feet of water, and man, it caught it perfect.
Perfect.
I mean, didn't swallow it or anything. And, I was a little sketched out when I saw, such a small hook. But, I mean, you're talking about a 1/0 or a size 1, size 2
right
hook. So it's a tiny little hook, but that damn thing just catches fish.
See, now Z-Man.
He did catch a lot of little ones, but he caught the big ones, too.
Right. Yeah, Z-Man came out with the new, their big TRD, and I think that's using a 2 or a 3. I think it's a 3/0. So you got a bigger hook, which I bought. You got a bigger bait that goes with it too. And I don't know. I haven't caught nothing this year with it, but I haven't really been throwing it. I'm trying not to throw the crutch baits. I think we talked about that the other night. You get these crutch baits and you just throw them and throw them and throw them and throw them and throw them. And
whoa! You keep on using the word crutch baits, man. So I just gotta throw it out here, man. Me and my buddies, all bait company crutch baits. So when you talking about crutch baits, man, you're talking about us.
Oh shit! Ha! Hey, the name's a good name.
Well, here's one way to look at the clutch bait or crutch bait thing, right? Is so to use a golf analogy, I remember Lee Trevino or somebody one time on the Golf Channel, they were asking him, why do you use a tee on a par 3? Why don't you just drop the ball down on the ground and hit it? And he looked at old boy and he said, I play for money, son. Same principle, right? You fish in a tournament, I don't give a crap what you catch it on. Call it a fairy wand, whatever. Catch the fish.
Yeah, no, I hear a lot of people, say, oh, he can only catch fish on Cincos. Well, I'll tell you right now, Cincos work, and if you ain't catching nothing on something, throw a damn Cinco on, man. Yep. Cincos catch fish. So, I mean, that's a crutch bait, yeah, but, I mean, it catches fish.
Exactly. Yeah, they catch fish, and so I know that's one thing that we're trying to get away from. We're trying these new techniques with more jigs. I'm throwing chatterbait. I don't think Brian. You haven't caught one on a chatterbait yet, right?
No, I've never had any luck on a chatterbait.
So basically, to him, a chatterbait's absolute garbage. The worst fucking invention in the world.
You committed to a chatterbait?
No, that's the
wow,
problem.
Man, you hurt my feelings over.
That's the problem right there. Is I haven't committed to it. I get I get comfortable.
You don't have that guy skimpy chatterbait.
Yeah, I need one of those. That's the problem. I need
you need one of these with that new Duo-Molds Ripper, man.
You got to send it over here, and I'll find out if it works in Eastern Washington for you.
Oh, I can tell you it works. It got that guy skimpy guarantee.
Oh, he got guarantees now. There we go. There we go.
He got the guarantee. So that was the one you're showing. I want to put this up real quick.
Yeah, my problem is I get caught up throwing the same bait, just because I'll get locked on something that works, and then I start feeling like, you know what, that bait will catch a fish anywhere.
Yeah, I was at my buddy's private pond using that chatterbait, and man, they was killing them.
Yeah, that's a nice one. And look at that picture. He ate that one good, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Hey, you see how that works? I throw up a display that I could get up and get my chew can.
Oh yeah. There you go.
No, like you're saying is that, yeah. But see, the commitment part on throwing a bait is so hard when you're not catching nothing. That's what sucks. Because I think even Brian said it. What we need to do one of these days is just take one rod, head out there, one bait, and just throw that son of a bitch all day long.
Yeah.
But it's so hard.
That's actually how I learned how to fish a jig.
Really?
Yeah, man. I don't know, it was probably about maybe 10 years ago or something, man. And I'd go out and I'd have a jig on and I'd flip a jig, and I wouldn't catch anything. I wouldn't even feel bites or anything. And I started saying, man, these things don't work. I'm used to catching them on Cincos or whatever, And finally, I went out with just a jig, and that's it. And man, next thing I know, I started catching them. And you start learning what the line looks like when you get a bite, or if the fish take it and you don't feel it. You start feeling bites, and you start learning different techniques on how to pitch and flip it and how to fish it, man. And that's the best advice you can do is, man, just go out and just only with that bait and just keep on committing to it.
You just do it. Yeah. So it's so tough to do, especially this day and age when it's so easy to get multiple rods and reels and multiple baits, and
oh yeah,
they're like, oh, that's garbage, that doesn't work, piece of shit. Next.
But the thing is chatterbaits do work.
So oh yeah.
You just gotta put that in your head that that chatterbaits do work. So I mean, if you have if you have no confidence, then it's not gonna work. I mean, but if you have confidence, like, man, I know any cast I can catch a fish, it's gonna happen.
Right. Yeah, it's you know what do they say, fishing, your number one tool you got in your boat is right here. That's what G-Man says. G-Man says your number one tool that you have is your head when you're fishing.
Between your ears.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's all that mindset. So yeah, speaking about that ripper, so you did. I was just looking at your Instagram, and that's the new one you just made, huh? That's that perch one you're talking about.
Yes, sir, man. That thing is awesome.
That thing does look cool. So have you caught anything yet with it, or have you even thrown it yet?
Well, I caught some stuff with it.
Yeah.
The same day with that chatterbait.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, that does look pretty
and
tight.
This is not the first time I've fished. Yeah. This is not the first time I've made this this color swim jig. It was just the first time I used the Ripper with this swim jig.
So
that's why I posted.
On that swim jig right there, is it a 3/8 or half ounce, and how big is the trailer that you're putting on it?
Okay, so I have right here. It is a 3/8 ounce poison tail jig, and I also make them in a half ounce, but if I'm doing a swim jig, it's usually 3/8. But and the Ripper is a 3.5-inch swim bait.
All right.
If I'm not using, before I started using the Ripper, I would always use like double tail hula grubs, or not hula grubs, excuse me, just double tail grub.
Which that's usually what I'll throw on there too, is a tail grub or something.
Yeah.
Because I bought a couple packs of the Kitex. You know, they're like that Ripper, but the Kitech ones. And matter of fact, I had one on a chatterbait, and that's when I broke my rod out at the river. I went to cast that pig out there and snapped my rod, and
oh man.
So I'm like, you know. So then again, I lost all my hopes and admirations. Probably because I shoved that freaking rod into a car door or something. So when you're on Instagram or you're on, you know, social media and stuff like that, and you see a lot of these small bait companies, and they're coming out with these, you know, different baits and colors and stuff like that, man. Do you ever go, oh shit, I'm making that one?
You know, sometimes. I mean, a lot of the bait companies, you know, they get their molds from Do It Molds. You know, they get their molds where anybody can get their molds. So it's the ones when I see, you know, the custom molds. That's when I'm like, damn, I wish I had that mold. You know.
Have you, speaking about that, have you ever thought about having your own mold made? Like something that you wanted, like say you take that Ripper and you're like, man, if I just put like my own touch to that shit.
Yeah, man, many times, man, and I've tried making them with like the plaster of Paris. You know, I'll do with it what I call Frankenstein. So I'll take like a bait, and I'm like, oh man, I really like this tail, but I like this head better, or whatever, you know, and I'll super glue them together, and then I'll try to make a
hybrid
plaster of Paris mold, and then
hand pour it.
It doesn't usually work out that great for me. I'm not gonna lie.
So basically, what you're saying is you got to come up with that one great idea, and then have a freaking aluminum mold made, and spend the money for it. I mean, that mold's not going to be cheap, but it'd be pretty badass if you could do that and say this is the skimpinizer. You know, so this is a skimpinizer bait.
The skimpinizer.
I mean, I don't know. We call it whatever we want. You know, mumbo jumbo, freaking booga booga. You know, bait. But no, I think that'd be really cool to see, because I do see a lot of these, and there is a shitload of them, and they probably all started out like you, just making their own baits, making some for their buddies. And then all of a sudden, I was like, man, you know what? I'm going to try and sell these things. And then they start, you know, making and selling it.
Yeah. And like I said, majority of the baits that I see, like on Instagram or whatever, these small bait companies, a lot of them are just molds that you can buy yourself.
Right. And you make them yourself, make your own colors.
Yeah.
So I think here's another picture of that's your perch jig again, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are. So where do you buy the skirts from?
Fishingskirts.com.
And how?
That's where I buy. Go ahead.
Okay, so on one of your videos I watched, I think you're making this jig or you're making a jig. So I'm assuming that when you buy those skirts, that you buy like a certain color skirt, and then you can add your own colors too. Because like the other on that one video, you're like, okay, I put some orange in this one. I did this. I did that. So do you buy like all those separately and just make your own skirt up?
Yeah, exactly. So let me grab some skirts here. So they come in little packs.
Okay, that's what I was wondering right there.
All right. Some of them are solid colors. Some of them have little designs with different colors. I mean, they have. I mean, if you go to fishandskirts.com, man, they have about any dang color you can think of, man. Any color combination. It's just you got to find the right recipe for yourself, man.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Sometimes you use like 5 different colors. I mean, it all depends on what you're gonna make.
Well, yeah, because on that one there, I mean, go ahead, Brian.
Oh, I was just gonna say, what's your so you make plastics, and you make jigs. Is there anything else that you make besides those? And what do you like to make the most? Like, what's your favorite?
Okay, I make spinner baits.
Okay.
I make spinner baits, chatter baits, and then any kind of all different kinds of plastics. But I make drop shot weights. So yeah, man, anything lead, I pour all the different kind of lead molds.
And is there one that you prefer to make over the others? Or that you enjoy making more?
Making or fishing?
Making.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify because I like making like a chatter bait or a spinner bait or something because I do the two-tone headed and stuff. And that's like the perch color, man. I really love this. But when it comes to fishing, the brush jig, man, from Do It Molds, that thing is straight money.
Which one's that?
Half ounce. It's
half ounce, and you put a trailer on it.
Oh yeah.
Let me grab my rod.
He's got it tied on already.
Sorry, I wasn't super prepared here.
Nah, that's all right. I'm the one that flips screen, so I go in the other room and get my chew can.
Trying to find the... Okay. This right here is the brush jig.
Okay.
And then it stands up.
Nice. Nice. And do you throw a trailer on there when you're throwing that?
I do, man. That's all Do It Molds. Let me see if I have one right here. Actually, I just found one in my box already hooked up here. So, as you can tell, this is my go-to color. Shout out to Roy Haas. Me and my buddy Roy Haas came up with this color.
Looks like it has some blue in it.
Yes. So this is like an Okeechobee craw type color.
Little green pumpkin with some blue.
That is absolutely correct, sir. And then this is a green pumpkin with, I think they call it a green pumpkin jelly skirt. It's a couple different types of skirts, but there's a little bit of purple, a little bit of blue, a little bit of black in with it, a little bit of sparkles. But that right there, that's money, man.
That's your go-to right there, huh?
I probably caught so many fish on just this exact one right here.
So, do you ever fish like biospawn? Do you ever fish the Vilecross or anything like that? Or you just pretty much strictly fish your own shit?
Man, I'm pretty much fish my own, man. I have confidence on all the baits I make. I can make them, to the specific colors I like, so it gives me more confidence. When I look at a bait, I know it works. I've used it other places. It's worked other places, and then you're like, all right, this color works here. This color works here. This color works here. So you can make your own colors,
Right.
and that really helps out.
And more rewarding when you're using your own stuff.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
way more gratification on knowing that you just landed that pig and you're like, that's right, I did that. not Biospawn. I did that.
Yeah.
Go tell your mom what I did.
Yeah. I'm not knocking any of the other companies. I mean, it's just I make them, so why not? Let's fish them.
Right. Now, do you throw your spinners a lot? Your spinner bait?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I still throw other brands, of spinnerbaits as well. But
Well, yeah. So, I would say that making a spinning bait is, I don't want to say technical, but I think it'd be more time consuming than anything to make a spinning
it
bait.
definitely is. Yeah.
Where you could almost like buy a spinner bait. So let's just say a booyah or whatever. I like booyahs. And like as soon as the skirt goes to shit and you knock the paint off of it, you could probably repaint it yourself, sharpen the hook, throw a new skirt on there, and call it good.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And I've done that many times. Also with buzz baits.
Buzzbait. Do you throw a lot of buzz baits where you're at? I mean, do you guys do
I do, man. I love buzz baits, and we actually I make my own buzz baits as well.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
So they sell all that stuff then. So you could pretty much, I mean, across the board, you could pretty much make whatever you really want to make.
That is correct. Yeah.
So when are you going to start making rods and reels?
Shit.
No.
Man, I you know what? I know I'm laughing, but I actually looked into it, and not reels, but rods.
Uh-huh.
But a make your own rod setup, man. It's you don't save that much money. I've been looking, man. So, I mean, you do, but very, very time consuming. So I'm gonna pass on making my own rod.
So I just came across a picture of yours.
Oh shit.
All right, dude. So how long have you had that microwave, and how many have you gone through? Because I know you've had to blow something up at least twice. At least twice.
Nah, man. Dude, I've had this microwave, man. I'd say about 6 years, maybe 5.
So let me ask you this question. So when did the wife come out and go, hey, where the frick is our microwave at? And you're out there freaking cooking plastics in it and melting jig heads and.
No, I never did that with microwaves, but like Pyrex cups, yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that microwave, man. I've had this microwave a long time. This was actually my grandfather's microwave, man. My grandfather passed away about 2 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
So that's why I'm keep holding on to this one. So I've had, at one point, me and my buddy Josh, we're the ones who, we started together, and we both had a microwave, and then one was already like half broken, and then it ended up completely shitting out, and then we still had one, but it had a big dent in the side. So then I went out one day, and then he had this microwave downstairs, and he's just like, you need a microwave? And I was like, yeah, sure. So I picked it up. So I'm going to hold on to it as long as possible.
Hey, if it works. My parents still has the same microwave that we had when I was in 7th grade. I'm 46, by the way.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. Every time I walk by it, I feel like I
you're old.
Yeah, I know. Hey, every time I walk by it, I go to their house and I walk into their house and they got that microwave going. They're trying to warm up a cup of coffee. It takes them like 10 minutes to warm up a cup of coffee in that pig. And I'm just like, man, every time I walk in there, I feel like I got radiation. I just like, man, this thing is old.
So that's what happened to you.
That's why right there. That's why. And then I see you use a little, I call them easy bake ovens, but I know it's not. They're, I can't think of the damn word. Yeah, that thing. Yep.
Right there.
Yep.
It's not it's just you can just scratch off the easy bake and you can just call it an oven.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I got a guy. One of the guys at work, he has one of them in his office, and every time it goes ding, I'm like, "Hey, his easy bake oven's done." But no, so that's what you bake your paints in, right?
That is correct.
Mm-hmm.
That is correct.
So those paints that you use that do it sells and stuff, they're pretty reliable and they hold up pretty good, or do you have to repaint them every once in a while?
Nah, man. I use ProTech exclusively, man. I won't use anything else but ProTech. When you bake it, it makes it so if you're hitting docks and stuff, it doesn't chip.
Right.
I mean, I've had a bunch of different times where I was lazy and didn't bake it, and then you come home and you look at your jig and it's all chipped away and all the paint chipping. But if you sit here and put it in the oven for about 30 minutes at 350 degrees, then it doesn't chip. I mean, it can still chip. Don't get me wrong, but there's been times where I'll just test it and I'll throw it on the ground and it will actually dent the lead and the paint is still there.
Really? So it's a powder coat basically.
Oh no, it is powder coat. That's exactly what it is.
But instead of electrically charging it to it, you heat it up first and then the paint will stick to it. Then you bake it, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I've used the electrical stuff, and you go through a lot of paint that way. If I'm gonna paint, hella jigs, then yes, I would probably use that electric deal. But for the most part, I like just heating it and dipping it.
Right. Yeah, I saw you dipping it, and I was like, that's pretty damn trick. It just looks so simple. I mean, you make it look simple because you do it so many times. You're just like doom 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 doom, and baking them away and stuff, and that's pretty cool. And then you put of course you got to buy the eyeballs and you glue the eyeballs on, super glue them on.
Yeah, well, I use epoxy. You can use super glue, but the problem with super glue is sometimes when it dries, it has that little white residue crap around it.
Oh.
So that bothers me. And, I keep telling myself, the fish aren't going to matter, or the fish don't care. They don't, it doesn't matter. But when I look at it, I'm like, well, I like it to look the way I want to look. So. It's kind of like, I think I try to catch more fishermen than fish,
Right. And let's see here. Man, dude, you make a lot of shit, don't you? I'm just like scrolling down through your Instagram shit, dude. I'm not stalking you or anything. Like, oh, what in the? Oh my god. Man,
this ought to be interesting.
You know what? Just when I thought I seen it all.
Well, I put.
Just when I thought I seen it all.
Yes, sir. That's not
hey,
mine, by the way.
I know the only thing that thing catches. The only thing that thing catches is lost hopes and dreams right there.
Oh no, it's not a Colts one. I will just be on
the Colts one. They probably got the horseshoe upside down on that.
No, with the Colts one, they just it's Sharpied on. They're like,
it says
man, we might sell 2 of these, so we're just gonna Sharpie it on. We're not even gonna put the real decal on.
All you gotta bring up about the Colts, right? To get a dig on Jade is how they put up the runner-up banner. They hung up a runner-up banner in their stadium.
Hey,
that's shit. Yeah, they did. They hung one up. Runner-up, AFC runner-up.
I'm going to get one of these lures. Man. I want to get a Colts one, but I want to get take the Colts emblem off there, and then on the side of it said Peyton Manning retired. That's it. Then everybody will be like, "Oh, that's the Colts. They suck." So, dude, there's nothing wrong with runner-up, dude. Everybody deserves second place, and
you're not first or last.
Speaking of competing and stuff, we probably need to hear a little bit about what is it? The Lakewood Master Bassers? Is that what they're called? You
Okay,
guys' little
man.
tournament
Yeah,
series?
man. The Lakewood Master.
Get
Yes,
a little
sir.
plug in for that
So
while we're on
we
here.
hold. I appreciate it, man. We do 7 tournaments a year. We try to do like the Pierce, Thurston, and sometimes King County Lakes. It's a small boat bass club. So I say small boat. It's majority of people have like John boats, but there are some bass boats. But it's electric motor only. So we're trying to prove to the world that it doesn't take a $50,000 to fish a tournament and have fun, man. So we got 15 teams. I think it's 29 members, 28 members. We got a bunch of sponsors, man. It's an awesome club. Shout out to Lakewood Master Bassers. We actually started it, I think it was 2011, and it was a bunch of us. So me and my buddy Joshua and Anthony, we were kind of sitting around thinking, man, like this, man. And we did, and man, the rest is history. We're going strong every year.
Nice.
Keep on getting new people in and stuff, and
We do, man. We actually had to turn away like 4 teams this year, man. It sucked. Because some of the lakes that we fish are a little bit smaller lakes, and the Washington State law is, well, Fish and Wildlife is you can only have a certain amount of boats per certain amount of acres
Right.
of lake, you know. So we had an open tournament on Alder Lake, and as you know, Alder's a huge lake. So we were able to do a open. So man, we had I think 20, maybe 21 teams. That's 21 boats. So yeah, it was a great turnout.
So your guys' format is always team format.
For the most part, yes. I mean, you can fish solo, but yeah, it's a 2-person team, and you get 3 bass between the 2 of you.
Okay, so that's what I meant. It's never the front of the boat versus the back of the boat guy. They're always working together for the boat.
That is right. I think our first year we kind of did that, but that doesn't work, man.
and nobody out there just single running it. Like,
No, there are a few people that are that fish solo, yeah. Like JR last year. I know you know JR. I don't know if JR is on right now. Shout out to JR. Stupid Philadelphia fan. But anyways, he rocks his skiff, man. So he's out there in his skiff.
right?
But this year he teamed up with my boy Roy Haas. Roy Haas comes out there in his champion bass boat. But if he's not with Roy, then man, he's rocking that skiff.
And then another thing you guys just started up. You're just like the fishing mogul over there almost.
Damn right, man. Legion of Bass, LOB, baby.
There it is.
So shout out to my boy Gary. Me and Gary, aka Otter Pop, aka Green Otter Pop's whoop Blue Otter Pop's asses. Inside joke. But anyways, we came up with this Legion of Bass because I have my channel, that guy Skimpy, and I have a bunch of buddies, and just random people would hit me up saying, "Hey, if I send you a video, will you post it on your channel?" Well, because a lot of people, they don't want to take care of a whole channel, so they just want to be part of something, So the Legion of Bass is like a YouTube group channel and like a fishing crew, man. So yeah, we're gonna have anglers from all around. I think, man, we got like 20 people right now, maybe even more, that are interested and that are like basically in the Legion of Bass and gonna send videos and stuff.
That is
So
cool.
look out for that.
I think I watched I saw your guys' intro, or I watched an intro, and I watched somebody's video on there. One thing that's cool about it though, man, is like you get a community like that, and then everybody kind of, helps people, help each other out. Like, hey man, that was an awesome video, man. Check out mine. Tell me what I need to do with mine, and it helps people grow. It does. That's one thing I liked about it. Now,
well, yeah. Well, not only that is what's cool about the Legion of Bass is I'm just going to use my buddy Big Sal 253 for example. So Big Sal 253 puts a video on Legion of Bass. Okay, well he also gives a shout out to his own channel. Well, anybody that comes and watches the Legion of Bass channel will see Big Sal 253 and will more likely go to Big Sal 253's channel and subscribe to him, watch his view.
Right.
So it's a way to promote your own channel as well. So that's kind of the idea behind it.
Networking.
Right. Oh, exactly. Especially with a name like that. I mean, you think you'd be able to get it like across the nation. You get like that's just like oh shit. I can't think. I'm stupid. All right, now moving on.
Okay. So how I came up with Legion of Bass is me and my tournament partner Eduardo. Shout out Ed. Anyways, our tournament name, our team name is the LOB, the Legion of Bass. So we did it more because we are, we're both diehard Seahawks fans. We bullshit about the Seahawks when we're out there fishing, and we're talking about the LOB, the Legion of Boom. But anyways, and that's kind of how it came up, how we came up with LOB, Legion of Bass. But man, I think the name's badass. So when me and Gary were talking about starting one, we were throwing names out there and stuff. We had a couple different ones, man. We had, off the top of my head, I can't even remember now. But anyways, once I was like, man, Legion of Bass, and and he's just like, well, that's your tournament team, and I was like, yeah, but it's a badass name. Like, it is. So man, that's how we took it. So it's not Seahawk affiliated, I just wanted to throw that out there. And it was funny because Big Sal, my buddy Big Sal, like I said, he's a Chargers fan. And he was just like, hey, man, I love the idea and I want to be part of it. But really, LOB?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, it's not Seahawks related. So
I do love the logo, though. That logo is pretty cool. Who made that one
Thanks,
up?
Man. Well, man, we all... It's kind of hard, man. I had a bunch of people help me with it, man. So I started drawing it up, and I started sending texts and stuff to like Gary and Big Sal, my buddy Andy and Anthony, and my tournament partner Eduardo. And we threw it out, and I was like, man, I want a banner. And then we started having different ideas what we should put in the middle and everything. But then I talked to my buddy Kyle, and I know he's a good drawer and everything, so I kind of gave him a rough draft of what I wanted and how I kind of wanted it, and then boom, man, he hooked it up. Man, I'm pretty excited about it, man. I think it's a pretty badass logo.
Oh yeah, no, that's pretty stout right there. That's something. Like I said, that's something like it's so catchy and it looks so good that you'll be picking people up across the nation want to be part of that, and they can
appreciate it,
slap that sticker on their car.
Well, I hope anybody watching here, if it's not just the Legion of Bass, that you go check out the Legion of Bass on YouTube, man. Not at it, man. Are you guys members of Northwest Bassin?
On Facebook?
That's correct, sir.
Yes.
I believe so.
I don't know, man. I get invited, and I'm in so many damn groups that I don't know. I think I am. I'm almost positive I am. Well, yeah, I am because I even posted on it today, I think. Yeah, Northwest Bassin, right?
Northwest Bassin is my buddy Anthony made up Northwest Bassin, and sorry, man, someone just texted me. It was JR talking shit. But anyway, yeah, right here, Northwest Bassin. My buddy Anthony, right there, Anthony Tedder, man, he made up Northwest Bassin, man, and we used to have a couple thousand members, and a couple people were bitching because a lot of the members weren't actually from Washington. There goes my boy Damien right there, LOB.
Yeah, I watched a couple of his videos.
Yeah, that's Bass Fanatic. So anyways, so Anthony shut it down for a while. And then I tell him, I said, man, you need to put that back up. And he's like, yeah, but a lot of people are complaining. And I said, man, who cares, man? Northwest Bassin. So, yeah, Northwest Bassin, man, there's a bunch of cool guys on that, man.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, I check it out almost every day, and there's 647 members on there. That's pretty good. Yeah, no, I check that out. I don't get on Facebook too often. I mean, I'm on it every day, but not for. I'm always looking at the bass boats.
Yeah, I'm not a big Facebooker. I'm more Instagram.
Instagram's just so easy. And plus, you could check
Yeah,
that out
exactly.
when you're sitting on the toilet real quick, and makes the time go by a little bit better. I hate to say it, but most time when I'm posting, it's when I'm sitting and thinking.
You're posting and pooping, man. It's all good. Pee-pee. That's called the pee-pee. Pooping posting.
Yeah.
Hey, man, while we're at giving shout-outs and everything, man, I want to give a shout-out to Trigger Happy Comfort Grips, man. Have you guys checked these out yet?
I have not used.
Man, if you haven't, you are sleeping, bro. Sleeping.
Really, that good, huh?
Man, they're only a couple bucks. Oh, man. I stand by it 100%. So, let me get this Whopper Plopper out of here, bro.
That damn thing ain't going to catch anything anyhow. Throw that thing in the garbage.
Oh, man, they catch fish. So, if you look right here, the trigger. And, bro, when you're fishing, that thing, I'm telling you, bro, the $8 it is for two of those, so $4, the best thing you'll ever buy. I promise you. That has that guy Skimpy guarantee. That has the LOB guarantee, the Northwest Bassin guarantee.
See, man. Jade couldn't use that. You noticed that was Seahawk colors.
Oh, yeah. No. I got these custom made.
Okay.
My boy Lauren Jenkins, man.
I was going to say, I don't.
Owner of Happy.
Those.
And, man, he'll make any custom colors. And he's on Tackle Warehouse right now, man. We've been with Trigger Happy Comfort Grips since he first started, man. And, man, he's starting to blow up and get big now. And you can ask anybody watching right now that's used these. They will tell you that if they don't have them on their rod, they feel naked. I'm telling you. Once you use this, man, because you have to have these on every single rod. I promise you. This is not a gimmick or anything, man. I'm telling you, these are the shit.
That comfortable, huh? Does he make the...
That comfortable.
Does he make the real... Those
for the
grips
spinning
for the
rod? Yeah,
reels?
Let me grab a spinning rod real quick.
Because I see a lot of people using those. I don't know. It just... I guess it's just a fatigue thing. If you're out there all the time, you feel it.
Not gonna lie, man. I hate using these headphones, man.
I know.
So that's it for the spinning. It goes right there on your actual reel. And then when you're using it...
I like that.
It's a no-brainer, bro. I mean, you got to get it.
Yeah, I like that.
You can even do your wax paint colors. Or, if you want to... What your girl's a Tampa Bay fan, right?
Yeah.
You can even get her some Tampa Bay colors.
Yeah, I like that.
Well, mine's a Seahawk fan, so those colors work here.
Man, I've never met your wife or girlfriend, but she sounds amazing.
Oh, man, our freaking quality's dropping down in the red. What the frick?
Are you guys hearing me?
Yeah, you're coming across.
Shady?
No, yeah, it's when you go back and watch it, you'll be like, oh, man, that sucked. But it's not bad. I mean, we can understand you, and
okay.
It's like it freezes up for a second, then it goes, but your whole conversation's there, so it's just really weird. It's probably just the fact that you're on Wi-Fi out in the away, and
but I was Wi-Fi the other night when I was talking.
I know that's what's weird is that it was solid the other night, but then again, what night was that? That was like on a Wednesday night, so. Sunday night, everybody's at home. Everybody's on the internet right now, so
Oh, I told the wife and kids. I said, get off the Netflix, man. Get off Netflix. So,
So somebody's in there watching Frozen right now on
the
Netflix.
kids aren't on Netflix. You said Frozen. And that's my slogan for bass fishing, man. Is Frozen. Let it go. Let it go.
Oh shit, man! Let's see here. Skiff will make a showing this year. Oh, that was Jr. He was saying that the skiff's gonna show up at one of your tournaments.
That I'm gonna show up at one of them.
No, that he's gonna bring the skiff back
Or
out
JR.
for a tournament. Yeah, Jr.
Oh, the skiff. I thought
Yeah.
you said skimp.
Oh no, skiff, ultra skiff. The
I
mighty.
thought that was just that Tri-Cities drawl you have. Skiff.
We're not all hillbillies over here. Just some of us.
Not all, but like only 98%.
Hey, I tell you what we need to do is Brian and I need to load up,
All right.
head over there,
Okay. Right.
hit a special lake that we were talking about that you texted me about earlier. That off the air, I'll have Brian
Yeah.
tell you what lake
Yeah.
that was.
Lake X.
We'll call it Lake X, and we'll
X-Files.
you grab a couple of your boys. I'll have one extra skiff. The only problem is we have to walk into the lake. So, but it's not a very far walk. It's 100 yards, if that.
So wait. Both of you guys have a skiff?
No, I have two skiffs. He has a kayak.
Okay.
So I'll bring my skiff.
So what? You want me to bring JR and his skiff? And
Yeah.
I'll rock your other skiff?
Yep.
Me and JR versus you?
Yeah, we'll roll into that lake and we'll be videoing it and putting it up on YouTube.
Can we? Oh, you can't do it live, huh? Yeah.
No, you're not doing a live out there, but
Okay.
we could do a Facebook live.
Yeah. Okay.
Say, yeah, we were.
I'm with it. JR, man. You still watching JR, man? Let's do this. So what kind of rules are you talking about? The biggest fish of the day, most fish of the day. I mean, what are we talking?
Well, since Brian's a KBF tournament angler, he goes by size. He don't go by weight. So we might have to do a little bit of both.
All right, and so what's prizes? A shit ton of that guy skimpy baits.
Yeah. If we win, you supply us for a year for all our shit that we need.
Yeah.
And if you guys win, we'll shake your hand, say good job.
Oh man, you know what? That almost sounds like a deal.
Almost. That sounds like some Eastern Washington hillbilly shit right there.
You almost had him.
No, it'd be funner than hell to get there and do that though.
Yeah, man, I'm with it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, are we gonna open this up to any other buddy?
Oh hell yeah!
Any other buddy? I don't even.
I say
So,
I say we all hit Pine Lake and.
So we have a Pine Lake up by Seattle.
Yeah,
By
you
Seattle.
guys got to travel out of
So,
your comfort zone.
That's shit. I'm comfortable anywhere. So we have a LOB Facebook page. I don't know if you've seen that yet. It's brand new, but maybe we can post it on that. See if we can get some people going on. Because I don't want like people we don't know. You know, I want to be able to go out there and bullshit and
Right.
you know have some fun.
Right. Yeah. Well, it'd just be me and Brian.
Okay. I was gonna say, man, we could do some old school Jets and the Sharks West Side Story. You bring your couple guys, we'll bring our couple guys, man. We'll just have at it, man. Team versus team.
Yeah, but dude, man, I don't know how to dance, man. I can't come out and clap.
Oh.
No, I think it'd just be cool just to get together, shoot the shit, catch some fish, have a good time. Hopefully nobody falls in the water and just have a good time doing it. Like a meet and greet.
All right. So
Like a meetup.
So speaking of falling in the water, man, can I Can I put a buddy on blast right now? Do you mind?
I don't care.
Oh.
My boy JR. Talk about Filthy real quick. My boy Filthy.
And it's JR too.
Oh, yeah, I'm down for that.
JR Filthy. JR, you still watching? Hey man, I love you and all, but man, this dude doesn't know how to swim.
Oh no.
He's out there on the skiff, no life jacket, no nothing, on this damn donut on American Lake with waves and jet skiers and shit, and this man does not know how to swim.
Hey,
he's gonna be a cautionary tale.
That's right. That there just tells you the true stability of an ultra skiff.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, I'm gonna tell you right now. I see him out there, and I'm like, man, he looks more stable than a lot of these other boats, man.
You know, I tell everybody all the same thing all the time about the ultra skiff is that you feel so comfortable and safe on that thing that it's just unreal. Actually, I almost fell in once, but that was my own fault because I left the freaking door open, one of the storage doors, and I went to step around, and my foot went down in that fucking hole, and I caught my teeth on the freaking trolling motor. So, luckily the camera was not. Well, it was on, but I deleted that part of it. But yeah, other than that, man, that thing is stable. Oh yeah, everybody wants to see somebody fall in the water. That's just the funny part right there.
Yeah.
Man,
if I could afford one, man, if I could buy one, I'd buy one of them damn things.
They are nice. They are, man. They're fun. I mean, but you know, like Brian will attest to, is that it all depends on what you want to do. You know, if you want to fish tournaments, you know, if you want to get into that tournament whole thing right there, you don't want a skiff. You want to get a kayak. You know, and not only do you want to get a kayak, but you want to get a pedal kayak.
But you can't rock the skiff?
No.
Why can't you use the skiff? Because you can't have a motor?
Yeah, right.
Well, as far as kayaks goes, there's a national organization that runs kayak tournaments called KBF, Kayak Bass Fishing. And they've got, rule standards and stuff. And unfortunately, they won't you can't use float tubes, pontoon boats. It has to be marketed and sold as a kayak. So me and Jade have talked about this many times, that somebody should just start up, which it sounds kind of like what you guys are doing. Somebody should have just started up a small boat tournament series. Doesn't matter what it is, canoe, kayak, skiff, whatever. It's just small boat series.
Pontoon boat or whatever.
Yeah. But it's kind of like what you guys do.
Why don't you start up the Uti Fishin Club?
We've done the promotion thing, and we both agree that we're no longer have the mindset to do it. No, we have the mindset. We don't have the. And you probably actually, perfect person we're talking to right here. How many times? And I know you've probably lost some players because they're whining about something, right? It's like almost.
Oh, like, always.
You got to approach it with kids' gloves, and Johnny over here doesn't like what Bobby's doing over here, and why is Johnny always doing this? But it just turns into fucking kindergarten, and.
Oh yeah, man, there's so much drama, man. High school girls definitely.
Yeah.
So basically, what kind of put a kibosh on all of that is what we did is we made a handbook with rules in it. And anytime something that this guy and this guy had an argument about, we would go to the rule book. And if it wasn't in the rule book, we would start adding stuff to the rule book. So every year it gets more and more like efficient, So, still he said, she said stuff that goes on. But for the most part, man, what are they saying? Ironed out all the wrinkles or whatever. It's been going pretty good.
Right.
The part that sucked was getting our name out. You know, when we first started, man, we had I think 12 people, 10 people. We had a blast though. You know, it was fun being small. There wasn't too many, you know, drama or anything in it. We were just, you know, having fun out there. And then the next year we gained like another 5, 10 people, and then the next year 5, 10 people, and now we're turning away members because we can only have, you know, 15 boats, aka 30 people per tournament or in the club.
Right.
But yeah, man, there's always been what we call core members that come back every year, and yeah, man, it's a good time, real fun. But
and that's what you need right there. You need that good set of core people.
Yeah, exactly. And I remember one time we hit up a company, and he was from, matter of fact, he was from Eastern Washington, and we hit him up for a sponsorship, you know, for prizes on tournaments. And he goes, man, I actually heard about you guys. I thought you guys were actually in California, Lakewood, California, you know. And he goes, he was at an ICAST or something like that, and our name got brought up. And I remember telling all my buddies, you know, like, man, you know, somebody at ICAST brought up our name to this company, you know. And it was just badass knowing that, you know, we got out there a little bit, you know.
And by the way, JR says that you guys never argue in your club.
Yeah. Is that what he said?
That's what he commented.
I said no arguments.
Never argue in our club.
No, because me and JR don't argue. We don't. Me and JR is cool. No, but it's funny, man, because I remember like when we first started the club and everybody's saying, well, what happens if somebody gets caught cheating or blah, 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 blah. And I said, man, I don't care. We're all adults here. If somebody gets caught cheating, we just beat them the fuck down.
Right.
And then everybody kind of looked at me like, I was like, man, we're if anybody gets caught cheating, man, they're probably gonna get beat up.
And there's gonna be a code red. There's gonna be a code red.
Definitely. But yeah, man, we actually don't argue too much in the club. It's always somebody has a problem with somebody of something that happened in the club, and then, you know, some of the officers will get emails or whatever about, hey, man, Brian did this and Jade said this and yada, yada, yada.
Right.
But for the most part, man, there's not too much drama. Now, in the years past, I will say that there was a lot more drama, and we won't talk about that. But as of right now, man, there's not too much drama.
Well, that's growing pains right there. But you know what?
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, it never fails. There's always somebody that goes, "Oh, I don't like fishing that lake. No, let's don't fish there. Why are we fishing here?" And you know, all they do is bitch and moan the whole time. And so,
yeah,
I don't know. Me and Brian both look at it that, man, we got good ideas, but we don't want to run it.
We're participating.
It's a lot of work.
Oh yeah.
Once you get it up and going, it's not too bad. But start off as an ass, man. You know.
Yep. Ah, hats off to you on that, man. That's pretty damn cool.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Supercuts.
We got to get ourselves over there.
Yeah, supercuts. And by the way, this is the backwards hat crew right now.
It is. Well, like I said,
backwards hat.
if I put mine on like this, this is all you see.
Put that thing back on.
See? So you can't.
It's actually an improvement there, Jade. I'm just.
I gotta wear it. And I don't want everybody to see all my gray hair anyhow. So.
Well, yeah, you're what, 68?
Yeah, just get ready to hit 69. Yeah.
Yeah, 69, baby.
America's favorite.
All right, well, shit, man. We've been on for like an hour and a half. I think that's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I don't know how good the quality's going to be on
man.
I don't know how's the quality on there for the people that are watching. Throw a comment on there. Is it a lot of It's probably pretty choppy because I see a lot of red coming through on my end. Let's see what they say.
I know JR said, "Oh, the guy on the right talks a lot." That's what he
Hey,
that's what he texted me.
That's why you got the big screen.
JR, I'm the guest.
Yep.
That's right. That's right.
Oh,
It's
do
your
I have a
show
big
tonight.
screen?
Yep, you got the big
Oh, my
screen
show.
and everything else. Not
All
too
right.
Well,
bad.
speaking
Well,
of that,
why-
make sure before you go or before we end this that any shout outs you got for any sponsors that you have, or you know what I'm saying. I know you got
Yeah, I want
some,
to.
like you're
If
wearing
I
your
can
shirt
start
right there, Castware.
right now, man. Man, my boys at Castware, man, C2 Castware, man. These are some of the awesomest shirts, man. They're the performance long sleeve. So, man, if it's hot out, it still feels good, and it keeps in the hot and cold, man. I really like them. C2 Castware, man, there's a bunch of great guys there. Man, I want to give a shout out to Do It Molds. I want to give a shout out to Protect Paint. I want to give a shout out to Trigger Happy Comfort Grips. Shout out to my Legion of Bass brothers, Northwest Bassin.
What's the hand?
Man.
What's the hand sign
What's
for
up, my wife
LOB?
and
What are we
kids?
doing for LOB?
Oh man, I gotta think of it before I try it.
I'm almost there. Almost got it.
No, we're just gonna do this, man. We're just gonna do this. LOB, just an L, just an L.
Just an L.
That's what we're doing.
I'm just
Just
gonna
an L.
I'm just gonna call it boom.
Boom.
Just
All
like
right.
your song that came on, man.
man.
Some Kid Sensation. Back to boom.
Yeah, I don't even know, man. Who else am I shouting out? Man, all the sponsors for the Lakewood Master Bassers, man, appreciate it, man. We got a bunch of good sponsors there too. But like I said, me personally, man, C2 Castware, Trigger Happy Comfort Grips, Do It Molds, Who Rag, man. You guys wear the Who Rags?
You don't even want to
No.
know my theory on a who rag, but
Well, I do now because I know you wear, granny panties.
All right.
On your face, and that's
here we
all
go.
what you rock with.
This
It's all good.
this is what I'm gonna say about who rags. All right.
Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
I understand the purpose of them, but when you got a jackhole,
Sure.
no shirt, board shorts, flip flops, a flat brim hat, and he got some fucking who rag on his face, and he's telling me it's blocking the sun, I just want to slap him right in the head.
All right. So it blocks the sun. All right. All right. So it can block the sun from your nose and your mouth and your ears. You know when you walk, you see that man with the big bright.
Did you hear what he
nose,
said?
the red-
Did you hear what he just said right now? What he really said was, "You kids get off my lawn."
Yeah,
you
that's it.
damn kids, get the freak off my lawn.
Get off my lawn!
pretty much.
I rock the rags, man. I like them.
No, they have a purpose, and I think Brian sports something like that. What do you sport the whole headgear like the ski mask thing?
No, it's a hoot rag. It's just
Oh.
it's just a hook one instead of a hoot rag brand. But
Right.
I have some hoot rag brand ones also.
I'll take
Yeah,
Kansas.
Jade, you won't catch Jade wearing one of those. He'll just get the skin cancer.
I'll take cancer across the fucking face before I put on a who rag. Although I like the company, I follow them. Man, they got some cool shit, but it's just not for me. Not gonna do it.
I can do it.
His facial expressions. He's just like looking at me like, man, this show's going so good too, and I think this guy just
What's wrong with this dude?
Well, man, my thing is, man, now my shit is getting choppy. So like, it's kind of, I don't even know the word. Where it's looking at the thing and it's choppy, bro.
When's
It's choppy.
your guys' next tournament, Skimpy?
All right, so I believe it's in July. Let me check my calendar here. Let me check my Palm Pilot. All right.
Palm Pilot.
Can you see it?
729 St. Clair.
St. Clair.
Yeah.
Is that a pretty nice lake?
Man, some people really hate it. Some people love it. It's a badass lake. The way it's all shaped and everything, man. There's structure for days, but it's super deep. And man, you will catch the cookie cutter 9 to 11 inch bass all day. I mean, you'll catch 30 9 to 11 inch bass.
Mm-hmm.
And then I see you guys go to Kapowsin after that, and I was going to ask you the other night when we were talking,
Right.
what you thought about that lake, because that's a
City.
pretty good sized lake, right?
Yeah, I mean it's not huge. I mean, for a kayak, man, it's pretty big. But I mean, it can. Don't quote me, but I think it's 300 acres, maybe. But that's Stump City. You've never fished it, man. There's stumps flipping. I mean, you will hit more stumps than any lake you've ever been to, man. That's why we call it Stump City. Also, man, it's meth head capital, man. I'm not trying to sound ghetto or anything, but I do bring my 40 cal out there with me. A lot of people. I'm just saying, a lot of people get their cars broken into and stuff. Like I said, man,
I love tweakers.
you can count the number of. You can count the number of. Yeah, no. You can count the number of teeth on one hand over there. Of the whole city of Kapowsin, one hand.
The whole community looks exactly the same.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they are the same person.
They're all related.
They're all related.
Joe goes in the house, puts on a dress. Now he's Josine, but no teeth.
Yeah, exactly.
Motherfucker sitting on the corner out. I love tweakers. If it wasn't for tweakers, man.
Hey guys, I appreciate. Tweakers. I love tweakers.
I love tweakers. If it wasn't for them, man, I'd nobody to make fun of.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, we can make fun of Colts fans, but I mean,
well, yeah, that's a whole different. That's a whole different kind of tweak, though. That's a whole different thing. Hey,
Jay, Brian, man, have I talked you guys into making your own damn bait yet?
I don't know, man.
I don't know about making my own, but I definitely want to try some of yours.
Man, fine. That's all good, man. That's all good. I can get you guys some.
Yeah, you know what? Yes,
Yeah,
I would. I mean, I would probably try it. You know, like especially if I found like if somebody came out with like a vial crawl looking mold or something like that, because I love the vial. I love Biospawn's vial crawl. I mean, we throw that. We throw that a lot.
Put a picture of that up there. Let me take a look at that.
The vial crawl.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it somewhere. Hold on. See, now you put me on the spot.
I do.
Putting me on the spot. Put me on the spot. Man, I just posted something on it too, not too long ago.
Yeah, I've caught quite a few on that bait.
Yeah, I don't have the success I do with their worms, but the vial craw itself. There's the Diablo, and I'm really starting to like missile baits too. They got some good stuff. No, that's a missile bait.
Missile baits, and then I know JR uses those Doomsday a lot, man. Those look pretty badass.
So right here, this is a vial crawl. So they put that on a jig head right there, but yeah, what's good with it is you got that tail, and you snip those things right there, and man, they just got some nice action. Real nice action.
And I've seen baits like that. I don't think Do It Molds has anything like that, but I believe go to basstackle.com. I believe they have that mold, bro.
Really? Yeah, I would definitely do it. I mean, you know, because like watching your videos, it definitely looks simple enough. You know, and I think it would be pretty fun. I'd probably end up burning the shit out of my hand sooner or later, but I'm pretty sure I'd like double boil that stuff, and it'd be like molten lava, and I'd be making a trip to the hospital going, fucking skimpy. Bullshit, this is easy.
Man, well, I mean, I got a burn on my finger here. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, a little bit.
That was my last. It's all healed now. But that being said, man, I just want to go over a little bit of safety real quick for the people that are interested in making their own plastics and lead and everything. You always want to rock a respirator, man. This plastisol, man, when you burn it, man, it stinks, bro. You don't ever want to do this in your house, man. You want to do it like in a shed or a garage or outside. You don't want to use it in a microwave that you're going to ever eat food out of, man, ever. You always want to wear some gloves. You can tell that these gloves they got plastic and shit all over them. I mean, you can tell that plastic drips on your fingers.
Yep.
And you always want to wear the cool guys, man. You always want to wear these, man. And you actually look better and cooler when you wear these. It's actually a fact.
You look like you're ready to be on the next
It's
Friday.
always a good idea to have like.
Hey.
Yeah, but in Lakewood we call it Tuesday. I don't know. But anyways, so anyways, you want to wear long sleeves, man, because shit can come up and it can burn you. It's always a good idea that if you're going to be pouring, especially lead, if you're going to be pouring, man, go ahead and take them off, throw them in the wash, whatever, and change.
Mm-hmm.
But man, it's a great hobby, man. It's fun. Shout out to most of the Legion of Bass. They come over to my house, man. They make baits and stuff all the time, and we do more bullshitting than actually making baits. And it's a great hobby, and that's another reason why I don't want to sell. If you start selling your baits, man, you're under a time clock. It's like, hey, man, I got to get Jade 5 packs of swim baits, and this guy needs this, and this guy needs that, and then it's just not fun anymore, man.
It turns into a second job.
Yeah, and man, I got a wife, 2 kids, and a full-time job. And, that's enough work for me. And believe it or not, I'm a Sunday school teacher, St. John Bosco. Shout out to St. John Bosco.
Nice.
Hey, we did get a comment or Anthony Tedder says that we should ask you about the duck at Kapowson.
No, man, Anthony, I told you, man, I'm trying to forget it. I'm trying to forget that, man. I am scarred for life, bro. What did I tell you, Anthony, man? We're not talking about that anymore.
I don't know. Shit, no. Duck's out of the bag now.
Okay. So, man. Anthony, I hate you, man. Okay, so we had a get together. It wasn't actually a tournament. It was it was kind of like a get together buddy tournament, man. It was actually the year before we started the Lakewood Master Bassers, or maybe the year. So we got a bunch of buddies together, and we were just gonna have like a friendly high five tournament, We were at Kapowson, and I can't remember if we were launching our boats or loading our boats. But anyways, man, we're sitting by the launch, and I look in the water, man. There's 2 ducks fighting over a condom, bro, in the water. It was like, and bro, I almost lost it. It was the grossest thing I have ever seen, bro. 2 ducks fighting over a condom. Jeez Louise. Thank you, Anthony. I put the picture back in my head.
The condom duck.
Foul, man. That's foul ball.
Oh, that's what Big Sal said. He said that he called it the con duck. Fucking con duck.
So you guys being Husky fans, you got to find a way to tie that in with Oregon. Like, yep, there you go. Ducks.
There you go.
Ducks going after a condom.
So I got a buddy who's a diehard Duke fan for college basketball, and he's also a Duck fan. And I always say, Duck Fook. So it's like, you can go ahead and do it. So.
Oh shit. Nice. You guys want to call it good, or we want to go for another hour, or what?
Yeah.
It's up to you, man. Hey, I do appreciate you guys asking me to be on, man. This was fun. sorry if I mean, this was my first time ever doing something like this, so
Hey,
hopefully it was everything you expected.
yeah, it'd be cooler if I had a. I think
Hopefully
if I had a better connection to YouTube, I'm gonna have to work on that. And you had a little bit better connection on your end, man. I think it would have been money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all good though.
Right.
We'll do it again sometime.
Like Brian said,
I
man,
thought it,
we can't go we can't go anywhere but up, man. I mean, we're so far
Yeah,
down at the
we're
bottom.
already at the bottom.
It don't matter. It don't matter. You raised our game up a little bit.
Yep.
well, hopefully, I was gonna say, hopefully I didn't bring you guys down, man, because
No.
some people might be like, oh man, he's connected with that guy, Skimpy, man. That guy's a I don't know, fill in blank.
No, man. Hey, congratulations on 2,000 subs. That's pretty damn good.
Yep. For
Thanks,
sure.
brother, man.
So when you
It
started
is-
this,
it-
so I know,
went.
you know, fuck, man, we've been doing for an hour 40, but a couple more minutes here. So when you first started and you first got on, you first started posting shit onto YouTube, and when did you start seeing like people were actually like, man, dude, they really like my shit, and it's actually, you know, I'm getting. I was getting like 15 people watching my videos. Now I'm getting 40. Now I'm getting 50. Now I'm getting 100 people watching one video. I mean, how long did that take you to get there? And
I'd say about a year, and then now, like the Ripper, I just posted a Ripper making the Ripper bait,
Mhm.
and I think it got like 550 views in one day.
oh
I'm just
shit,
like, wow, man, that's awesome, bro.
that's
But I mean, it depends on the video, man. You know, I'm involved in a lot of the bait making forums and websites and stuff like that. So, you know, I post some stuff on there, so I get a lot more views and stuff on me making baits than my fishing videos. And once I started learning that and I started posting more, you know, making baits videos, I started getting a lot more views.
yeah.
I mean, I got some badass videos. We're putting the GoPro under the water, and I think I don't know, I don't even know, 15,000 views, 20,000 views. I don't know how many what happened, but man, that was probably my favorite video I did. You know, putting the GoPro in the underwater, and you know, watching the bass come and pick up the jig, and you setting the hook and see how it fights underwater and all that. I just think that's
Oh shit, I'm
amazing. And when it's like when I saw an underwater footage, I was just like, "Yep, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I got to get me an underwater camera, and that's on my bucket list, man. I'm gonna do it." And then I went and bought a SJ cam. It's like a knockoff GoPro, but it actually worked pretty damn good. And then out of the blue, I won the Everything We Make giveaway from GoPro. So GoPro sent me one of everything they make. So then they sent me only one camera, but they sent me every kind of attachment and mount and accessory. I mean, so I have like, they sent me 2 huge boxes full of GoPro shit, man. And once I did that, man, oh, go ahead.
When you were filming that underwater video, how did you set that up? Was it a fish that was on a bed or something, or what was the logistics involved to make that work?
Yeah, I was looking for my little gadget. So basically, can't find it. But so basically, I had to come up with an idea of how to keep the camera down there where I can leave and still know where my camera was at. So what I did is I took a marker buoy and I put it on this computer monitor stand to weight it down. And I attached my GoPro to that, and then I had the marker buoy, you know, floating on top so I could see where it was at. So I turned it on, and there was a bass on the bed. So then, you know, when you put your boat up there, you know they get spooked or whatever.
Yeah.
So I left for about, I don't know, 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, and I slowly came back. And when I came back, you know, she was right in front of the camera. So I was like, oh man, this is gonna work out. So I turned the GoPro on the head, and man, it worked out. And I've done it probably like 3 times, and you know, it's probably the hardest way to get footage because you have to have a bass down there, and the bass has to be committed to that spot. Because, as you know, even if you're fishing beds, sometimes you get around a bed and they skedaddle and they don't even come back for a long time. So it's fairly difficult to get that shot, but when you do, man, it's money.
Yeah, no kidding, man. I was gonna say, yeah, you're not gonna hire a freaking bass actor. So.
Yeah, I tried, man. They're expensive.
Well, in Lakewood, you probably got a couple that look like them. So, I mean, they're probably wandering around there somewhere. Hey, you know what?
Right there on
Jr. said something today about watch out for Skimpy, and
okay
on Instagram. I said, no, dude, that's okay because I already did 2 lines of blow. I already drank a 5th of Jack Daniels, and I knocked over a mini mart just so I could get into the Lakewood mentality.
Oh man!
So I was good. I'm good. I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
We definitely appreciate you doing this for us, though.
Yeah,
Hey,
this is fun, man. We're gonna do it
you guys
again.
having me on, man.
Like next time you get like something new coming up, man, we'll do it again. We'll be
Next
like
time I'll have something else besides these things.
Hey, it works. I mean, like I said, the only reason why you need those is because the mic tries to play around with it and stuff like that. But no, it works. You just can't. You forget about it and you go to jump up and go grab something. You damn near kill yourself because you pull them out of your ears and you're like, "What the shit?" So no, man, nice meeting you too, man. That's good.
Yeah,
We're definitely going to have to get over on that side of town.
Over your way.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it, man. Let's go hit that Pine Lake on some
skiffs and kayaks and
do it.
John boats, and let's freaking make a day of it and have a barbecue or something. We're fat, so we're like barbecue. Barbecue, we're there. You say barbecue, we're there, man.
Barbecue? I'm bringing McDonald's on the boat with me.
Oh shit! I'm bringing some brisket.
Oh, I mean, come on. I'll definitely have some brisket.
Come on, man.
I'm not making the brisket. I will eat the brisket. See, me making the plastics and stuff is like you cooking.
Right.
You don't want to make them, but you want to use them. I don't want to make that brisket, but shit, I want to eat it.
We'll just bring a big bag of Dickies. Dickies Q.
Okay, I can't lie. It's actually beer in there.
Well, hey, that's all right. That's all right. All right, man. Yeah, nice meeting you, man, and we'll definitely have to do this again.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
For sure.
All right.
Check out That Guy Skimpy on YouTube. Check out Legion of Bass on YouTube. Check out Northwest Bass on Facebook and Legion of Bass on Facebook. Check out Do It Molds. Check out C2 Castware. Check out Trigger Happy Comfort Grips. That Guy Skimpy, please subscribe. Shout out to Oop De Oop.
Oop De Oop.